What's up guys, it's Amanda and welcome back to my channel, and also happy Artsy Fartsy Friday. Today's video I'm going to be coloring my illustration for the July #Copic Colors event. If you guys do not follow Copic Marker on their social media, every month this year they've been releasing 3 colors from the Copic Marker collection, and they are inviting artists to use those 3 colors to create an original illustration. So I've been having a little bit of difficulty with the challenges. Usually I'll have 2 out of 3 of the official colors. For June, I only had 1 out of the 3 official colors. So this is actually only the 2nd month out of this year that I've had all 3 colors. I don't know if it's just bad luck or if you guys have been experiencing the same thing, but I was really excited to finally have all of the 3 official colors, especially because July is my birthday month and I really felt like this was a cool way to celebrate. So the 3 colors for this month were BG23, BG49, and BG96. Now, obviously these are all in the same color family. They're all blue greens. BG23 is a little bit on the lighter side, but it's not super light like, say, a BG10 or a BG11. BG49 was a color that I was previously pretty unfamiliar with. I haven't used it a lot in my artwork previously, but it is a very beautiful color. It's a little bit of like a medium turquoise. And then lastly, BG96 is a color that I'm actually very familiar with. The BG90 color family really tailors more on the green-gray side, which is really versatile and really, really pretty. And if it's a color that you haven't previously considered using, I do highly recommend this color range just because I find them to be incredibly useful. So immediately when I saw these colors, I thought definitely something ocean themed, and I think a lot of people probably had the same idea. Obviously blue-green is kind of just very reminiscent of ocean and sea life in general, and because Mermaid was somewhat recently, I think I just had mermaids on the brain, so I was a little cliche and decided to draw a mermaid. I still wanted to challenge myself, so I really wanted to make the pose a little bit different, really play around with body language and color and lighting. So I wanted this mermaid to kind of look a little bit witchy or mysterious, and I wanted her to kind of be backlit and kind of slipping behind this curtain of seaweed to somewhere that we don't know, you know, kind of into this unknown area that's off limits or, you know, secret or hidden. So that's kind of what she's doing. So she's pushing back the curtain to go behind it, and we're kind of left in the dark about what's behind there. So that was kind of the story. Hopefully that came across, and I really wanted to frame the piece so that the outer edges were really dark and then that kind of center middle part of the piece was lit up. It was a bit of a challenge to differentiate the colors from one another, being that there's really only so much you can do with 3 colors, but that being said, there is a lot you can do with 3 colors, surprisingly. So if you've kind of been wary to participate in a challenge like this, or even just to do your own version of a 3-marker challenge or a limited color palette, I would invite you to play around with layering the colors in different ways. Try overlapping one color over another and then switch those colors around and overlap them in a different order. Try playing around with layering, and definitely take advantage of using different textures. In certain parts of the piece, I tried my hardest to get a very smooth blend and use a very smooth gradient. In other parts of the piece, I didn't mind a little bit of streakiness or a little bit of stippling showing through because it kind of broke up the piece visually. Something about limited color palettes that I'm really coming to appreciate is how aesthetically pleasing they are to the eye. When the eye has to digest fewer colors, the image becomes easier to look at, and the meaning of that image immediately becomes easier to understand. This is somewhat of a recent discovery for me, but I think it's something I've known for a while, and I'm just now really understanding the gravity of how powerful it is. So I think you're going to be seeing a lot more limited color palette artwork from me very, very soon. So that's a little bit about the illustration. I did color this over on a live stream on Twitch, so a lot of you kind of saw this piece come to life before your very eyes in real time. If you are interested in catching future live streams, I would invite you to go follow me over on Twitch. I will have my username on the screen, and then you can also just click the link down below to go follow me. I don't have super regular live streams, but I did also want to announce that I'm going to be having a birthday live stream event next week, July 18th, which is my 24th birthday. So I'm going to be over on Twitch that day, and I'll probably be starting the stream sometime around mid-morning and then streaming through a good part of the afternoon. So if you guys want to come hang out with me, I would appreciate it. I would love to spend my birthday with you guys and hang out with you. So definitely be sure you set your timers and set your schedules, and or if you just subscribe to me over on Twitch, you will get a notification when I go live. So you can always do that as well and make it a little easier on yourself. So I kind of already talked a little bit about the piece, but I also did want to briefly mention that I have this piece available for sale, and I also have prints of it available on my online store. So if you are interested in owning a version of this artwork, you can go to my store NB shop. Just a little note about the store NB shop, I am going to be moving apartments very soon, so orders might be a little bit more delayed than I would like, but I am going to still try my best to get any orders I receive out in a timely manner. I'm usually very open about communicating via email when people order from my store, so if there is an issue that I run into that there will be a little delay or something, you will be the first to know. So yeah, that link is down below in the description bar as well. And then the last exciting thing that I kind of wanted to mention is that this artwork is available as a free line art. If you would like to color it, you can go over to my Patreon and download a free version of this line art. And the reason I'm emphasizing this is because my Patreon is going to be undergoing some pretty big changes rolling out starting in August, and all of the content on there will no longer be publicly available starting in August. So if you haven't already gone and checked out my Patreon, there is like some free line arts and resources that are completely available to the public. Anybody can look at them whether you donate or not. I'm just kind of trying to push that out there in case you've wanted to check something out or wanted to download something and haven't had the opportunity to yet. Now would be the opportunity, because starting in August I'm going to be rolling out some exciting rewards and changing up the structure a little bit. So I just wanted to announce that, just for anybody who wanted to go and snag this while it is still free. I feel like there's been a lot of like boring announcements in this video. Hopefully you don't mind. Yeah, so I think I've covered everything that I needed to talk about in this video with regards to the hashtag Copic Colors Challenge, the Twitch live stream that's happening next week, and the prints and the line art that's available on my store Envy and on my Patreon. So I guess that just leaves 4 minutes left in the video for me to ramble on aimlessly. Oh gosh. This could go so wrong in so many ways. Okay, I guess I just want to gush a little bit about my Twitch family a little. I've switched over about a year ago to doing all my live streams over on Twitch, and it was a big move. I was very scared. I didn't know what it was going to be like joining a new community over there, but it's honestly been so cool. And I recently reached Twitch affiliate, which has been kind of this like long goal I've been striving for, and then all of a sudden it felt like it came out of nowhere and I reached this goal. So I'm a Twitch affiliate now, and that means I get to start designing custom emotes, and I have no idea what I want to do for these emotes. I talked with the Twitch fam a little bit and asked them like symbols that they thought represented me and my art and my channel, and they gave me some really good ideas, but I wanted to extend this collaborative opportunity over to you guys, because you are also my internet family, and ask you guys what you think some cool custom emotes might be. So it's gonna be interesting designing emotes for the first time. I've never really done it before, but wish me luck. Yeah, and I'm very much looking forward to this new adventure on Twitch. Everyone that follows me on Twitch is super, super cool. We are a very open, fun, welcoming community over there. I have some really good regulars that come to all of my streams, and they're really awesome people. We talk about art, we talk about food, we talk about YouTube and social media stuff. We just have some really good conversations, and it's just a really cool, safe place for me to be myself. And I think people in the chat that hang out with me while I draw feel the same way. I've never really had a negative experience with the community over on Twitch, knock on wood, but I don't know, it's so different from YouTube. And don't get me wrong, I love the content that I make on YouTube, but there is part of me that feels like when I come on YouTube, I have to be polished and I have to be professional and perfect, and I have to, you know, have the best editing and everything and the best camera angles and the best lighting. And on Twitch, none of that really matters. People are there to hang out with me and watch what I do, and half the time they're not even watching, they're listening and they're drawing while they listen. So it just means a lot that people want to share that much of their time with me and what I do. So yeah, just gushing a little bit about the Twitch fam. If you don't already follow me on there, you definitely should, because now that I'm Twitch affiliate, I'm probably going to be doing even more live streams. I mean, I wanted to do more live streams on there anyway, but this is just kind of a really good motivating factor. And as anyone on social media that has a social media based business will tell you, it's really good to diversify your platforms and your income sources and your content. So that is kind of what I'm doing. I am not planning to abandon YouTube anytime soon, but I just think that it's important for YouTube to know that they are not the only place for creative content creators. That sounds weird, but it's not the only place with a creative platform and a really welcoming community. So if you haven't checked out Twitch, you should. That is the end of the video, and wow, this is kind of an abrupt ending. I'm sorry. Just check the links down below. It'll be a fun, good time. All right, have a good weekend, guys. Bye.